Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Choi family.
Hey guys!
If you remember, a few months ago we did a trip to a Chinese supermarket, followed by a mukbang. And in the video we kind of talked about this special fried rice that Adeline does.
So basically the fried rice is actually not fried. So I don't always have the time to fry rice, that's the thing. So sometimes I'm in a rush, the kids are hungry, we've bought some rice and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be making a fried rice, but I don't even have the time to even get the eggs, I put onions. Yipman says that's not traditional Chinese, that's a whole other story. But then sometimes I just do my own version of my Chinese fried rice. But do you know what, it tastes good. What do you think?
It tastes really good. It's a decent fried rice.
It is.
Fried rice, I wouldn't say like it's the most amazing best fried rice ever because it's not really fried, but it's a decent fried rice.
It's very nice.
It is very nice.
Isaac, look at him. Oh, he's so defensive as mama. There's no eggs.
There's no eggs as well.
It's not fried.
Why has it got no eggs? It's got no eggs because
we've got egg free for one.
Yeah, we're trying to go dairy free. Well, they are. I'll do eggs still. The question is, I wonder what Uncle Roger would think of your fried rice.
Uncle Roger, oh my gosh.
Uncle Roger. For those of you who don't know, Uncle Roger is this personality on YouTube.
Hello, niece and nephew, it's Uncle Roger.
Who just specialises in fried rice. And
He's
basically
hilarious.
he slates everyone who makes a bad fried rice.
I'm probably going to get slated. Is this why we're doing this?
If you watch this, you'll be slated. Uncle Roger, if you're watching this, let us know what you think of a fried rice.
This is why we're doing this. You're hoping that I get slaughtered, aren't you?
No, what would Uncle Roger say now, Isaac, if he tried on Mummy's fried rice?
It is good.
I hope so. I hope he'll say it. I think,
There's no MSG.
Oh, because
he wouldn't be happy with that. Uncle Roger loves MSG.
He does. Okay, so I have boiled. Actually, Yipman boiled it for me. How many cups of rice did you boil, babe?
2.5 cups of rice.
Okay, that's fine.
And then
so that will last us one day.
I forgot to put your peas in.
Yipman.
Sorry.
Come on, work smart. So that's fine. I'll pop it on the top. I'll boil some peas. Isabella's not a big fan of peas anyway. She always have to take them out. So I'm just going to pop some. I like the petit pois because they're nice and small. So
you guys will,
What's that? I think that's a lot of peas there, isn't it? For 2 cups of rice, that'll do. What was that, babe?
I was going to say, you guys are going to be impressed with how quick Adeline makes this. Well,
It's
to be
so
honest,
quick.
if I had put the peas into the rice,
It's been even quicker.
it would have been even quicker. But now
Literally.
Adelaine's got to boil the rice.
Yeah, now
Adeline's got to boil the peas.
Boil the peas, So literally, I'm all about, especially when I became a parent, when we had Isaac, I was all about the one pots. That's doing. All I'm going to do is give this a little stir, because the worst thing is when you have the clumps of the rice.
Oh yeah.
I absolutely hate that. So I always just make sure, give it a good stir, you chop into any clumps that you have so the rice is really separated. Usually when I do my fried rice, you leave it to cool and then you fry it because you get that real nice texture with it as well. But we're not doing that today, because if you're in a rush and you want to just do something quick and easy, when you've got the rice cooker, you just put it on with the peas in, leave it. It's done in 15 minutes, and all you have to do is add the meat or whatever it is. We're using prawns because we do love prawns. So these prawns here are cooked. They're actually from the frozen section, but because they're not fully defrosted, I am going to add hot water. I know sometimes people say, oh, don't add hot water. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying that's what I'm going to do now. But I know sometimes they say it's best not to do that. That's usually if you're using raw prawns, but these are actually already cooked. I'm just going to grab the colander now just to drain the prawns off. The peas look done. I'm just going to try one.
That Auntie her, she likes colanders as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She used a colander for her rice. And I was like, what on earth, what's she doing? Oh gosh, what am I doing? Okay, so I'm just adding the peas now. I've added some of them and nothing else is in there, just the peas and the rice. Give it a stir so that it's evenly distributed as much as possible, but just be careful not to squash them. because you want it to be as fried ricey as possible. You don't want it just to be a big mush. You don't want to end up having like a risotto style fried rice. So it's the oyster sauce. I think it adds really lovely flavour. Obviously, if you don't like oyster sauce or if you're vegan, obviously I'm sure you'd skip this. But then light soy sauce, which is for the flavour as well. Dark soy sauce for the colour. And then sesame oil. Sesame oil for me is like the smell of Cantonese cooking. And for me, when I smell this, it just makes me feel so... I just feel like I'm in a Chinese takeaway.
Ji ma yao.
Ji ma yao. Yep, we have ji ma yao, we have fang, tomai fang, tomai, right there, dao,
yeah,
the peas. Okay, check me out. Just pop the prawns in now. So we have a generous amount of prawns, and I like this because I think it's important to have as much protein as possible. So yeah, that's what we like to do.
Your rice was still hot, wasn't it?
My rice was still hot. Absolutely, and we also do have a roast chicken that Yipman bought to go with it as well, to be honest with you. We're not just having this. To be honest with you, actually looking at the rice ratio, I would actually do another bag of prawns. So yeah, we've got the prawns in anyway, so now I'm going to add the sauces. So I like to add the dark soy sauce just to get the colour in first. Have a good glug of this. I won't do a Jamie Oliver and say just a tablespoon and add about 10 tablespoons. Sorry, Jamie. I do love Jamie Oliver. But yeah, he always says, like, you know, and Nigella does the same thing. Just 1 tablespoon and it's more like 10. So you can see there, we haven't quite got the colour. So I'm just going to add a bit more. I'll just do it until I just think it's a nice brown colour. But then you will get the colour from the other products. So don't be alarmed by the white bits of rice in there. And give it a good stir just to make sure it's all distributed as much as possible.
So just to let the viewers know, your hob isn't on, is it?
My hob is not on.
You've just placed it on.
I've just placed it on.
You just needed a flat surface.
Absolutely, this is it. So this is just the rice cooker pot that you put in there. So that's all it is, and I don't transfer it into another pot.
Because that's extra washing up.
Absolutely, we have not got time for that. So it's all about efficiency.
You got no time for anything, do you?
Not for chopping onions, all of that. No, but then I think for me, if I can save time, time is very precious, and I think if I can save time in other areas, I will do. Whatever area I can save time in, I'll try my best to. So I'd rather be spending time with the kids or spending time with you or on the phone to my mum or her friends, family. You got the gist. So here we have our oyster sauce, and for me, I absolutely love the flavour of oyster sauce. I add this to our vegetables sometimes. I mean, it probably has MSG in here, flavouring enhancer, E621, yeah, it has MSG in, but we don't use it all the time. It does taste really nice. I think you can get MSG free oyster sauce, so maybe we'll do that for next time. So add a good glug, 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 glug.
Oh.
There's quite a lot of glugs in there, see? I'm adding quite a lot. But it's still not going to be wet, and to be honest with you, I'd probably add even a bit more, but I'll taste it first, because of course you don't want it too salty, and depending on which one you buy, always taste, you're better off having less and having it less salty than having it too salty, because I have gone overboard in the past and thought, oh, I should have added less, because you can't go back from once you've put it in. So that's smelling really lovely already. And I'll just add a little bit of the light soy sauce. Sometimes I don't even add the light soy sauce. Sometimes it's literally oyster sauce and sesame oil. That's even quicker, but I'm just adding it just so you can get an idea of different products, different ingredients that you can pop in your rice. I'm just going to add a little bit of the light soy sauce into there. Give it a mix, because again, I'm conscious of it not being wet. And you can see there's a little bit of a shine on there, but it's not soggy. It's still looking good. And at this stage, I'll just add my sesame oil. And it's smelling absolutely delicious. Can't wait to eat. I'm very hungry. Good glug of the sesame oil. You would probably thought I've gone overboard with that. Oh, see, this smell is just, it's divine. It's beautiful. I love sesame oil. I even add sesame oil on my salad leaves and on my, yeah, when I have like raw spinach, it's beautiful. And it's really good for you, it's really high in antioxidants. So it's a good oil to have, but this is, make sure it's pure, make sure that you get the roasted one, because with the roasted one I find that it has a much nicer flavour. So right, I'm going to do the taste test. Just grab myself a spoon. Make sure I've got a bit of prawn, a bit of rice, a bit of everything on there. So, that's perfect. Nothing else I need to add to it. I thought,
unlike Jamie Oliver, you chucked a spoon.
Yeah, exactly. No double dipping on here, guys. And that, guys, is literally it. It tastes delicious. It smells delicious. You know, you've got the prawns in here, you've got the peas, you've got the rice, and that is your Chinese non-fried fried rice. I'm just going to dish Bella's up. I like to put it in here because I think it just looks really nice. Presentation, really good presentation. And Yipman's really big on presentation, so always.
Well, I don't do that to fried rice.
No, you don't. I don't think anybody does this to fried rice. But yeah, I'll just do it to some colours. There we go. And on the side of that, obviously you can put your vegetables, you can put whatever you want. You can add chicken, you can add whatever meat. If you're vegan, you can go with like mushrooms, whatever it is. But that is what I'd highly recommend as a quick, easy dish to make some non-fried fried rice. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And if you did, please click like. If you have another version of it, I'd love to know what you all add in your rice dishes, your Chinese rice, fried rice dishes. And yeah, that's the end of our video. So I will see you next time. Have a lovely rest of day. Take care. Bye.